HSBC is in a lot of trouble lately. They are the ones that admitted, oh yeah, we've been fixing LIBOR, and they're going to pay over $1 billion fine, which is, of course, peanuts compared to the money that they made off of fixing LIBOR. Now they're being sued by 3 Atlanta area counties, and they're saying, hey, listen, you did predatory lending. Now, is there truth to the fact that, to the claim that these banks together targeted minority neighborhoods, sold them bad mortgages, which then led to higher foreclosures? Well, 2 pieces of evidence on that. First of all, Wells Fargo, which is a different bank, was stupid enough to actually write down in internal emails and documents what the whole industry was doing. They called these, quote, ghetto loans for, quote, mud people, referring to blacks and Latinos. Okay? Now, was it just Wells Fargo? Of course not. It was all the top banks, including HSBC. Now, the second piece of information is really interesting. Before the subprime market got pumped up in 2003, before the banks did all of this, you know what the foreclosure rate in the metro Atlanta area was? It averaged below 1%. That's amazing. That's a very low number. I was really surprised by that. Now, that's not during the housing boom. That's before the housing boom. Now, the housing boom, of course, everybody's doing great, and then the housing crash comes. Now, foreclosure rates. After the Atlanta area was pumped full of these fraudulent loans. Oh, you don't have any money? That's okay, we'll give you a loan anyway. Oh, you do have money? Well, instead of giving you the normal prime loan that we should give you, we'll do the subprime instead, because that has an exploding interest rate, and we make more money off that. It explodes on your ass. It'll lead you to your house being foreclosed, but it doesn't matter. Later, we'll blame it on the government. Okay? And it doesn't matter what kind of crap mortgages we do, because we're going to then package them up in a different fraudulent transaction and sell them off to other suckers. Okay? And how many people have gone to jail for all that fraud? Of course, as you know, 0. So after they did all these mortgages, in that area, same Atlanta area, in one county they averaged more than 9% the foreclosure rate. In the other 2, these are 3 counties that are suing, it was up to 18% in the communities where they had the highest percentage of minority borrowers. So not only did the foreclosure rates go through the roof after they were sold a bill of goods. By the way, it's the same community that had less than 1% foreclosure rate before. It's not that they're bums. It's not that they're lazy. It's not that they wanted the loans to abuse. It's not their fault. It's the bankers who profited off these fraudulent loans. So not only do the foreclosure rates go up, but the more minorities there are, the higher the rates are. Why? Because they sold the worst loans with the worst deals that cost the most amount of money, that were the most fraudulent, to the people who were most vulnerable. That's what they called ghetto loans. None of these bankers have gone to jail. Now, I should be fair, none of the top executives have gone to jail. At the HSBC, 2 are being pursued. HSBC was not the LIBOR. UBS was the LIBOR, although HSBC and LIBOR is, I'm sure, imminent because all the top banks were involved. HSBC was the money laundering. I forget all the different crimes that these banks have committed. They did the money laundering for the drug cartels in Al-Qaeda and Iran. Okay, so they paid the small fine for that, but none of them went to jail. Now, at UBS, which was the second bank to admit LIBOR so far, they also paid a small fine as a percentage of their profits. But 2 people will be being pursued on charges. Tom Hayes and Roger Darren. Are they top executives? Of course not. Were 45 executives involved in this? Yes. Did they know it? Absolutely. In fact, investigations show 2,000 different requests for inappropriate submissions that go all the way up to traders, managers, senior managers that were aware of this. They will not be punished. The lowest members in the totem pole will be punished. But I wanted you to remember one guy from UBS that has actually already gone to jail. Now, to be fair, we talk about these guys, and none of the senior executives have ever gone to jail from any of these banks based on any of this fraud, any of these crimes. But some of the lower level guys, there's a 27-year-old at Goldman Sachs that was made the sacrificial lamb over there. You've got these 2 guys at UBS who are being made the sacrificial lamb over LIBOR. And there was one other guy that they got. He's also a young trader that was at UBS. It's this guy. That guy. Koweki Adeboli, the only guy who's gone to jail from UBS. Interesting. I haven't said a word. Koweki Adeboli, the only guy who has gone to jail from UBS. Gee, I wonder how justice works in this country. Can't quite tell. Unbelievable, man.